committee. We are very good at setting up panels, committees. Deliberations happen, recommendations come out of those sessions, but we almost never implement. NDDC forensic audit, till today, you and I do not know what is contained in that document. And it's not just about, what Wike is saying. As far back as 2002, the Oputa panel report investigated human rights abuses under military regime, never officially released to the public. The Supreme Court ruled that the panel had no legal authority over the military. Orosanya report on civil service recommended scrapping and merging of several government agencies to reduce cost. Status, it was mostly ignored, not necessarily implemented. The biggest one, the National Confab report of 2014. National Conference convened under President Goodluck Jonathan with over 600 recommendations on restructuring. This was a document that was supposed to take Nigeria to the promised land. They claimed that if we implement the provisions of that document, all of the problems we have in Nigeria will be solved. Where is it? We're still looking for it. The white paper is somewhere. Not very far away, just 4 or 5 years ago, the NSAS judicial panels were set up across different states. There were panels set up to look into the Lekki toll gate shooting and, of course, the allegations of misconduct by the police across different states. Where are those reports? Some states, have spoken English, others we're not quite sure. We can go on and on and on. So if Wike is saying release the NDDC report, of course he has a motive, right? There's no question about that. But even if his statement was not political, even if he was not on a platform trying to show how Amechi is this or that, as a Nigerian, these are the kinds of demands we should be making. And that's why Nigerians don't trust the system, because it almost never favors them. As a matter of fact, you should be very concerned. The minute the authorities set up a panel, just know that thing has died. Oh, there's a problem, don't worry, we'll set up. The minute they just say we will set up, just in your mind, tell yourself, you know what, let me leave this one for God. Because the panel will sit. They will deliberate for as long as possible. There will be allowances given to the members of that panel. And there will be recommendations. Right? They will do the work. They would compile pages and chapters of beautiful things that if you read, so we have sense like this. But somehow, that report will end up on a shelf, inside drawer, under somewhere. We will not see it. And if we mistakenly see it, it will not be implemented. Then 3 or 4 years later, somebody will now remember, this problem, they will now set up another committee to do it over and over again. And it's not the APC government. It's not Tinubu, Buhari. It is president after president after president under different parties. It's a Nigerian culture. So, would we ever see the NDDC report? Maybe. Maybe not. But it's something that we have come to be used to. We go from that to the 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi confirming that he would run for president in 2027, dismissing speculations that he may become the running mate to Atiku. Obi stated this during an interview on Channels Television aired on Sunday.
This is not in play. Nobody have ever discussed that. People assume so many things. Nobody have ever discussed with me whether I'm going to be A or B or C. I'm going to contest for the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I believe I'm qualified for it. People just assume anything in this country. And I don't believe in assumption. I don't live with it. I'm part of a coalition which will be able to produce a competent president with the capacity, compassion to save this country.
Obi, a former governor of Anambra State, also reaffirmed his loyalty to the Labour Party, saying he remains a vibrant member. He, however, said he's also involved in a broader opposition coalition, including the African Democratic Congress aimed at unseating President Bola Tinubu in 2027.
Today, I'm a Labour Party member, and I remain in Labour Party. but we have all agreed to work in coalition for 2027 election. And for that, we've just adopted ADC. Going on, other parties, other individuals are going to still come in. But it's just like an unveiling, like you used it before, an adoption, which will still go into bringing other people together under the same umbrella and saying, we want better governance for this country.
Okay, Mr. Peter Obi. So, you are going to run for the office of president. You are not going to be running mate to anybody, and you're still a bona fide member of the party. Now, I think that Peter Obi needs to pick a struggle. Because when questioned about his motive, his alliance with the coalition, and if it qualified as anti-party, while he did not say no directly, his answer was suggestive of, I'm still in Labour Party, but I'm open to... Mr. Obi, what you are currently engaged in is anti-party. Now, there is nothing wrong in the alliance of like minds with a common goal. Anybody who is not a member of the APC at this time has a goal, an agenda to unseat the APC, to remove Tinubu from office. Either because you believe he's not doing well, maybe because you believe your party can offer better, whatever your reason is, right? You're well within your right to believe that. And through the democratic process of elections, yes, you are allowed to sit and unseat. But if that idea is still at the stage of ideas and rubbing minds, right? Oh, what's that thing called? It will come to me. We're sharing resources. We're rubbing minds. We're trying to see how we can. There's nothing wrong with it. But the minute the coalition adopted a party, ADC, the movement became political. It was now the ADC vying for that position. So what needs to happen? If you are now with that movement, you are a member of the ADC, which means that you have to resign. And that is a clear case of anti-party. So, if Obi is going to resign from Labour Party and join the ADC, that needs to happen. If you will not join ADC, then stay in Labour Party. Become the presidential candidate wherever you can. But this, I'm still a bona fide member of Labour. But I'm also open to... It does not... Parties exist for a reason. And that goes for Atiku as well. I don't think he has officially resigned. It's only Machete that clearly said that I have resigned. And I have nothing against his intention, his ambition, right? Every Nigerian who qualifies should be able to run. But you also have to be clear about certain things. This is giving Sam Anyanwu vibes. Let me just branch Imo and run for governorship. If I don't make it, I can still come back and be... No. There has to be clear terms. Because you will not be the flag bearer of both parties. So while, what he has said is laudable, it's wonderful that he wants to run, it's amazing, you have to pick a struggle. It's very important. Okay, we go from that. So can I take one more headline? Okay, we'll do that after the break. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp is 080-903-06-416. You can drop messages on our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I believe, at Nigeria Info PH. We've talked about Wike demanding the release of the NDDC forensic audit and Peter Obi confirming his 2027 presidential bid. He's ruling out the possibility of being a running mate to Atiku or anyone else. Coming up next, we'll be talking about the police accused of extortion after a woman reports machete attack. Please turn off your radio as you call. It is important to note that my focus with Wike demanding the release of the report is not on the feud with Amechi, right? It is about our culture of not releasing and implementing reports. That's the angle. It's very important. You might say, well, Sam, why do you need to clarify that? You will find out shortly. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Good afternoon, Sam.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Yes, my name still remains Chief Comrade. I am Brave.
Go ahead.
Yes, that call that the NDDC report should be made public, I think it's not a bad call. I don't know the motive the minister has said it, but for me, it should be a clearance call. It shouldn't just be NDDC alone. Every other white paper should be declared. Let the public knows what is happening and let the government, the government implement those reports. Whosoever that is involved, if really want to get Nigeria right, if there is any corruption, it should be dealt with. As such, it will serve as a deterrent to others. That's my take. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay. Let's see. Sam, this impossible task, Akpabio cannot allow that to happen, or the senators, don't forget, off your mic. Yeah, that was quite the experience. Sam, greetings. The endorsement of APC governors for second term will cause crisis in APC, while depriving those who have the intention of contesting for governorship. APC primaries will tear the party into factions. That's from Thank God Ability Atuebu. Well, thank God that is the conversation for 5. So when we get there, we'll cross the bridge. But thanks for sending that. Chima from Rumokuta. Hello, Chima.
Hello, afternoon, Mr. Oracle.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Oracle, you can understand how things run in this country, how we spend money in this place, how do I say it? That you could imagine the kind of amount of money that might have been set aside for that investigation concerning the NDDC, talking about the forensic auditing. But no result was brought out to the public. Before even now, the SCC minister is not crying this. During that time, there was a leakage about it concerning this particular wife of our former governor. Let's sit down aside. Mr. Oracle, people like what they call it, Timothy Siri, the former government champion, has also cried concerning this our former governor's wife again, President Judith, I think, that she expected them of some amount of money when she was the wife of the governor as local government for 8 years. I think there was an investigation concerning that, and nobody heard about it. So to me, I support the SCC minister, let them bring out the result. And he has vowed that if they bring it and the information that he gives to the public is wrong, that he put up his resignation later. Then I'm not going to speak to you, my brother. If this court is a dilemma as it stands now, how do we begin to give our powers to someone that's indecisive? Now, if you look at the interview, he said that he is agreeing to go for one tenure to maintain the agreement of that position of being the president. It automatically means that he is not with Atiku. So Atiku, as it stands now, is standing alone in this whole fight. Because if it will be telling us that it's not one tenure because of that has gone, and I think going to the same thing, they arrest Atiku. That will make you understand that this whole coalition thing is automatically zero. Thank you. My name is Chimazika for Mokuta.
All right, Chima. Lugaman calls from a chair.
Good
afternoon. Afternoon.
The Lugaman from the chair.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm going to talk about the forensic from the White report. You see, my brother, it's unfortunate the level of politics we play in this country. And the FCC minister, I don't really know what is actually wrong with him. Because he's never the on Tinubu. It's not even paid to Tinubu.
I'm so sorry, Lugaman. I thought it would get better. There are problems with the network. Gift from Yenagua. Hello, Gift. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Samson Oracle. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Very fine. We give glory to God.
Please go ahead. All right.
Yeah, let me start with the allegation of, because it is allegation, just the way you put it. I agree with you 100%. 4 billion naira. If you do that math, you will get about 48 women And I heard about a particular organization of women to coming out to even argue on behalf of the former First Lady, Amishi's wife. I don't understand. Of a truth, this panel upon panel, that has been the challenge in this country. Sam Shinedu Oracle, you are 100% right. Who come up with panel reports, instead of implementing it, they will sweep it under the carpet. I only pray, if Mr. President, I heard of a rumor, this one is rumor, that after that interview, it's like the presidency is doing something about it. Because coalition, you'll be making out. It was Amechi that first came out. When people are saying, Wike this, watch this man. I have followed him for how many years? More than 15 years. This man has been consistent. Not until you hit at him before you hit back. He will always avoid. And when he's hitting back, his own is like double. That is why always people are crying. That always you're the one, you attacked his government. Now he's taking his time to talk about every one person in that coalition. You came to Channel TV. What you did was to call him out about Rolls-Royce, how he is corrupt. Meanwhile, your corruption matter. You even use word that you don't have house. You can put in.
Okay, gift.
He said, if you go to Forces Avenue, you
gift.
have house.
Gift.
Yes.
I completely get you, but like I said earlier, the focus is not on the field. It's on the report. I was particular about that. But thank you very much.
Let me just align with you immediately so that I know where you're coming from. But the reason why I'm laying this background, it is because of people who are always claiming to be sent when they are not sent.
Okay.
Let me now go into...
No, that's okay, Gift. Thank you very much. Wala calls from Oyibo. Hello, Wala.
Good afternoon, Sam Oracle.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. I wish I am Peter Obi.
Why?
I will have resigned from contesting presidential position. The
Why?
reason why I'm telling this is very, very simple. You remember Lord Jonathan, who succeeded Yar'Adua. The reason why we are suffering from insecurity today was that because Goodluck was likened to an Igbo man. People that are claiming that Nigeria belongs to them set up terror to make the government of Goodluck Jonathan ungovernable. Today we are suffering from insecurity and there is no solution to it. Bola Tinubu can never stop the insecurity. Peter Obi, whenever he will emerge as a leader, there is nothing that he can do over insecurity. So let him step down in order to allow people that claim that they are born to rule to emerge as leader and he face their brother. It is them that set up insecurity. You understand me? So what the wicked has did will not come upon Peter Obi. Because when Peter Obi face insecurity now, those people will also face him. So we don't want that.
Okay, Wala, thank you very much. Please, those are the views of that caller, not of Nigeria Info or the broadcaster on air at this time. People born to rule, creating insecurity, nobody can solve it but the same people. God's power for Mubudara. Hello?
Good afternoon, my brother Sam.
Good afternoon.
Yes, my name is Ayeba God's power.
All right, go ahead.
Sam, my concern this afternoon is Peter Obi saying that he's still a member of the Labour Party and at the same time in a coalition with ADC. Sam, this is the first time I am hearing that one person can be a member of two political parties at the same time. I don't get it. That is the height of insincerity. So what he's trying to say now or do now is, if eventually his interest is not being covered in the ADC, he will tell us that he never resigned from the Labour Party, that he's still a member of the Labour Party. I don't know, is it the kind of character that we want to rule this country, that you cannot take a bold step, that you cannot beat your chest to say that I am for ADC, or I still remain in Labour to pursue my political career. parties in this country. And he's the one that will go and start criticizing government for not doing the right thing. But the small one that he was supposed to do right now, he's not doing it. I don't get it, Sam. It's very unfortunate. If he's in ADC, he should come up plainly and tell again that he is a member of ADC. If he's not joining the coalition, he should tell us and stop being insincere.
All right. Thank you, Godspire. No, he's not the only one who has done that. Atiku is on that table as well, unless he has resigned and we're not aware. Right? I just took Peter Obi because, well, the headline focused on him thanks to the interview he granted. So everyone who has not resigned and is a part of the coalition needs to pick a struggle. That's my position. Kurt from Uniport. Hello, Kurt.
Yeah, good evening, Sam.
Good evening.
Yeah, you're welcome. So my problem is if something is our tradition and they want to change it now, it's an error. It's an error. If something is our tradition and they are trying to change tradition, it cannot work now. And again, the Bible says that when you want to remove a speck in my eye, try to remove the plywood that is covering your own eyes so that you can be able to see well. And the same Bible also told us that all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. If I may ask, why now? Things are making we are with 8 people. I think they were covering it as if they don't know that there is a report. But now, I have said that I have declared not a member again. They begin to fight it and mess. Not like one of their members has said them or shown that when they cross to their party, all your sins will be forgiven as in their God. But the issue here is, if Wike is calling, that's the Wike pattern. Whenever you are not in the same page with him, he sees you as enemy. He begins to fight you. What happened in last election that brought Tinubu in? He fights everybody that was supporting Atiku. He brings their business down. He makes sure he paints them black. That is not the right way to put everything. Assuming it's all for every audit that I've made in this country, or every committee that I've set in this country, they should bring it to the public. People begin to look at it as something else. My brother, we say that is some pattern. When you are not in the same page with them, you will form everything to bring you down.
All right.
I believe it will not work. That is not the best way to play politics.
Thank you, Kurt.
From his pattern.
Thank you very much. And JJ calls from Rumibo. Hello, JJ. Good afternoon.
Yeah, Sam. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sam, do you know Umai?
Yes, I do.
The now Minister for Works.
Yes.
Do you know Lawal? Well, the former Senate President. And Akpabio, the present Senate President. The electoral law says that you cannot buy 2 forms at a time. Akpabio bought form to become president of this country, contested. Am I right? Lawal contested too. Umai also contested. How did these people find themselves in the Senate? Then somebody is talking about, Obi doing double standard. Obi has not done any double standard. Sam, let me shock you. Tambuwa, the former governor of Sokoto State, said he will join the coalition, that he will be part of them, but he's not leaving the PDP. That somebody taught him how to do that. How can you do that? So it's very good. Now, I'm not a big fan, so I am not this fan 1 second. But what is good for the bush should also be good for the ganja at the end of the day. So if somebody can do it, and Makinde and Tambuwa are quoting the person that's what the person did, then where is to be wrong? If the electoral law says that you cannot buy 2 forms, and we have seen people who bought 2 forms, and they are right now sitting as the Senate President and others, then what will the righteous do? So as far as I'm concerned, the NDDC forensic report, my brother, that one is gone and gone forever. Because they know too well that if this thing comes out, many people in high places right now, they go touch them.
All right, JJ. I have to go. I do have to go. I'm very close to a break. After that break, we wrap up conversations. Please stay with us.